Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today with a Fallout 4 discussion video. Today we are going to be talking about Nuka World as we get closer and closer to its release date, and we've been kept in the dark on this. So today I just wanted to talk about my expectations for this DLC and what more so I'm hoping to see with this, what this will bring to the table with Fallout. For starters, I obviously want a brand new adventure that's exciting. Far Harbor was a very exciting adventure because it felt like this is what Fallout 4 should have been. I want to see if Bethesda's going to hit the nail on the head like they did with Far Harbor. I know some of you guys disagree with that and didn't like Far Harbor, but for the most part, I'd say that Far Harbor was positively received, so I'm hoping that Nuka World can do the same for us Fallout fans out there with that emphasis on choice, with skill checks, with a lot more role-playing and a lot less focus on the shooting and whatnot. I wanted to also show that Bethesda is still listening. They showed that with Far Harbor and some of the other DLCs where they showed that they were working to make changes to Fallout 4 to make it the product that we wanted it to be. Even if it wasn't the full game, it was still something that showed that they were listening. And I want Nuka World to show that as well. I want them to show that they're listening still, which they always do, but I always like to see that in the practice of the product itself. I also want them to get a little wacky with that. If there was one pleasant surprise about the VaultTec Workshop, it was its dark humor that was just really creepy and crazy. And I think that can carry over a lot better in Nuka World, where it wasn't out of place with VaultTec Workshop. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but I think that it's going to fit even better in Nuka World, so I hope they take that more goofy tone that's really dark but yet really absorbing and put that in Nuka World. Get crazy. Give us some really insane weapons. We're at an amusement park, for God's sakes. I'd love to see some really insane stuff. Now, this is less of a hope for the DLC and more of a hope for Bethesda's marketing tactics, but keep the story in the dark. We didn't really know a single thing about this whatsoever, and I'm not saying that I'm expecting a good story similar to something like Far Harbor, but I am expecting something there, and I wonder if it's going to be as gripping as a Far Harbor story, or if it's going to be just not that big of a focus. And I like that we're in the dark right now. We're going into Nuka World. I don't really have any expectations, whether they're high or low. They're just not there at all. I just am hoping for certain things, but I don't have any like, this is going to be good, this is going to be bad, because they're not giving me a chance to really feel that stuff and just go into it blind. And part of me likes that, part of me hates it as a content creator, but more so than anything, I'm hoping that it comes out in the end as a strong product because no one's going in with any expectation levels. Yes, there have been people from Bethesda hyping it up saying, hey, this is going to be pretty good, but that's naturally going to happen. We haven't really seen any official trailers or screenshots of get ready for Nuka World or anything along those lines. It was just that one trailer, a screenshot afterwards, and we haven't heard a peep since. I'm hoping that their take on the settlement mode is really going to be something that we will enjoy as Fallout fans, because I know that they said in the description of the DLC that we're going to be able to raid settlements and take them over and lead the raider gangs, and I've heard that they've altered the description to the actual DLC itself so that it's quite different now, and I wonder if that's actually going to carry over into the actual product as well, or if they just felt they misworded it or gave away too much information. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but each DLC has introduced changes to the settlement mode, and I want this to be more of an incorporation of different things we can do for the settlements, maybe quests, maybe just taking them over and running almost a dictatorship. Stuff like this I would really appreciate. But this is less of a hope and more of an expectation that I'm not expecting this to fix every one of Fallout 4's problems. It hasn't been fixed in the past bunch of months. It's not going to get fixed now. So I'm not going in here expecting that this is going to change the game and make Fallout 4 the game that we thought it was going to be. And I think you guys should enter with that same expectation. If I could recommend any of them, it would be this one, that you just go in expecting some good old Fallout fun and not much else, because not that it's going to be bad or anything, I'm very excited for it, but I'm just saying that people always go into these DLCs just hoping Bethesda's going to change the game up and just alter their entire product through a DLC, and I just don't see that type of overhaul happening. What I'm saying is just keep calm, let's just enter this normally, and this is exactly what I've been hoping for with this DLC, so let's see if that pays off at the end, or maybe it'll surprise me in new ways. We shall see. Or maybe it could just be really bad. Who knows? But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are, as always, in the description down below. Check out SugarBomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.